Alright, guys, we're back, guys. And shout out to the subs, guys. You know what's up. Shout out to the subs, guys. So yeah, we're back with some. I know it's some kind of like way kind of different. Like, all right, here's the thing. I don't want my channel to be the type of channel where I'm just reacting to these type of videos. Like, I don't like, because you guys know me. I just do music, really. Like, not because I'm doing music just to do music, but like legit, like. If I had never even started this channel, guys, this is literally just what my life is. I'll just literally just sit here before I fucking make music or before I work on whatever I gotta do, before I leave fucking and go wherever I gotta go, whatever I'm fucking doing, right? And I'll just fucking get high and I'll listen to music. So I'll be doing this shit either way. You know what I'm saying? So my point though is like, I'm always just listening to music basically for the most part. I'll watch these type of videos once in a while. But I posted one literally yesterday. Of me reacting to, I forgot what the fuck it was. It was like I forgot the channel, but it was like 6 Disney fans versus 1 secret hater or something. It was some weird ass, I don't know if I can know. Actually, I did another one too. I didn't post it yet, but I'm gonna post it, which was 6 Latinos versus 1 fake. It was some weird ass shit. It was crazy. I don't even know. But anyway, I only posted one of them. But my point is, my literal fucking best friend in the whole fucking world fucking told me that I should do more of those. Because she goes, I always watch reaction channels where they watch those type of videos. She's like, you should do more. That way I could just watch yours instead. So I'm like, alright, fuck. You guys know I listen to, guys, you know I take whatever fucking you guys say and I'll check it out. Look at this, guys. I don't know how this comes up, but all of this is all fucking stuff that you guys have asked me to fucking listen to. And I wrote it all down because I'm planning on going through all of it. I've actually gone through some of it already. But there's a lot of shit you guys are asking me for. So my point is, if I'm gonna listen to you guys and fucking react to what you guys say, clearly I'm gonna listen to fucking, if bands ask me for something, clearly, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally my best friend. So, yeah, she wanted this type of content, so fuck it. This shit popped up right now on my fucking recommended. So let's just get into it. Americans try Mexican food for the first time, which I don't know. I'm assuming this is gonna be kind of lame, to be honest with you. I'm assuming. I mean, how good could this be? They're either gonna think it's not good, or they're gonna think it's good. I don't know. Like, what's up? Is this really what you want, bands? Is this the video you wanted? I know you're gonna watch this. I know you're watching me right now too, and you're laughing, and you're gonna text me about me talking about you in the video. But is this what you want? What the fuck am I supposed to say about this? Let's get into it. Fuck it, let's get into it. Yo, all right, let's get into it, guys.
The squeamish American in me is struggling right now.
Are you ready to try some incredibly unique foods from Mexico?
Trying obscure Mexican food. It doesn't say up here obscure, but right here it says obscure.
Yes, I
am! We are headed...
Something tells me that was originally what they called the video, and then they got a bunch of comments from Mexicans being like, this shit ain't obscure, and then they had to change the title. I'm just guessing. Maybe not. And I don't know.
Off the beaten path to try some wonderful and authentic Mexican dishes that you may or may not have heard of, like corn smut and cow stomach soup.
Corn smut.
I don't know what those are, but it sounds...
I'm not gonna lie, everything that they showed is all shit that like a regular Mexican would be like, oh yeah, but that's, I won't for that. Everything that they showed is probably not standard. Like if you go to like a Mexican restaurant in Iowa, they probably won't have any of that shit. It's gonna be, you know what I mean? They're gonna have the enchilada platter and the 2 taco platter with rice and beans and, you know what I'm saying? It's like that type of shit, you know what I mean?
Sounds good. I used to travel a lot for work, and I've been to Mexico City, and I had to eat like crickets and like really terrible stuff.
It looks really pretty.
I'm in. Wow, that's a long time.
Is pomegranate?
Guys, I know chile en nogada is like, I know like every fucking Mexican there's gonna be like, really? Nah, bro, I don't like chile en nogada. I don't like it. I had it. I know I had it, but I don't know. It's all, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's all right, but it's like okay for the first bite. The first bite, it's like, it's medio like, I guess, you know what I mean? And then like the second bite, you're like, I'm done with this. I can't eat this shit no more. How the fuck? What the fuck? Shout out to Oaxaca. Big shout out to everyone from Oaxaca that are like, I can't do that shit. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do it. Guys, if you don't know, that's a traditional dish. That's a traditional dish from Oaxaca. From Oaxaca, Mexico. It's a part of Mexico. But guys, I can't do it. I don't know.
Shout out. Is that supposed to be like a flag?
It looks like melted ice cream.
Shh.
Ooh, walnut cream?
Man, walnut cream.
Wow.
It's like walnut cream on top of a fucking chile. Then they put
Chiles en
pomegranates in
nogada
it.
is a traditional dish from Puebla that is tied to Mexican independence and is symbolic of the flag of Mexico.
Oh, because it's like the
wow,
flag.
yeah, that's
Duh.
awesome. Shut up.
Wow. It's sweet. Almost
is
like
so
like
sweet.
it would be a dessert.
Ooh, oh, whoa. There's stuff in here. Sauteed onions and peppers inside the pepper.
Oh my gosh, Julian, when I tell you there's so many flavors in my mouth right now.
The fruit in it is.
Like I said, the first bite is
gives it,
good,
like,
but by the
a different
second bite,
There's
you're like,
such like a fresh, like
that's too
juicy
much
crunch.
already.
It's got
Maybe
that
it's just
nice
me.
kind of
I don't know.
roasted taste.
Didn't even know of its existence. So it's really cool that I had to try it.
That's so good.
I had no idea what to expect, so when I bit into this, I
Mano
was like,
Frando,
Same,
that's
like,
one that
walnut
you
cream. I was like, how's
that's definitely for sure. I don't want to say obscure because it's standard for like Mexicans know that one, but that's one for sure that like you won't see like in America. That's probably obscure for Americans for sure. You're not gonna just find chiles in nogada unless you're like you know what I'm saying like in somewhere where it's just super Mexican. You know what I mean? If you go to fucking Boyle Heights or something, you'll find chiles in nogada, no problem. I'm saying go to fucking East Los, you'll be good, but. You know what I'm saying? Like if you're in fucking Tulsa, I mean, good luck. You know what I mean?
how's that gonna taste? But
Although even then, you might actually find some in Tulsa. What the fuck do I know? Shout out Tulsa too. Big shout out Tulsa.
this is so good.
it's good.
Yeah.
This is so good.
10 out of
They put out
10,
all the
baby.
Okies.
10 out of 10.
How would you even come up with this? And they made it look like the flag. Like that's big brain energy right there.
Menudo, cow stomach soup.
Fucking menudo. You know, I literally just had a conversation about menudo this morning. That's so crazy. You know, I you know about there's like I forgot the fuck I forgot the fuck it was called, but there's like a Brazilian cow stomach soup that they eat for breakfast on the weekend. I forgot the fuck it was called. I just found out about it yesterday, and I was like oh, there's a fucking Mexican version menudo. I don't know, man. Menudo, I never dug menudo. I never dug it either. That's one of those ones where like, and literally like just a few days ago too, I saw my dad and fucking, you know what I mean? He fucking had a bowl of menudo. And he's like, you don't want some? I'm like, no, I don't like menudo. He's like, really? He's like, how don't you like menudo? I don't like menudo. I just don't like it. I don't know. And then all of a sudden, started having a conversation. Like, well, it depends too, because it depends on which stomach you get. You know what I mean? There's this stomach is the better stomach. This other stomach, you don't want that one. How about I don't want menudo in the first place? Give me some pozole instead. I'll do pozole all day. I'm down with pozole all day, but menudo, nah, I can't get behind menudo, guys. Sorry. I know. That's a double. Fuck, they're just gonna fuck it.
Like that's big brain energy right there.
I get it. All the Mexicans want to kill me out there.
Soup.
Menudo.
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 I've heard of menudo.
I've heard of menudo before, but I don't think I've ever tried it.
How do you feel?
Not great.
See, I'm already excited for this.
The way they're making it, they're like, beware of the smell.
I
and
know,
he's like,
right?
Chilies.
so good. This
Yeah.
chilies.
Are they making this for like a small army?
Man, these guys are going hard right now.
You know this is gonna be good now.
That looks so good.
Yeah. Whoa, wow, that honeycomb.
Menudo is an extremely popular and unique traditional Mexican soup made from red chili and cow stomach that many claim is hands down the best hangover cure.
Never even seen
says.
this dish, to be honest.
But
But it's really cool. The way that it looks like a honeycomb. Like, that's incredible.
This looks so good.
This honeycomb is wild looking.
This is rough for me.
It's not that hard to stomach.
That broth is super good.
I usually have cabeza, and this tastes very similar.
It's cooked really well. Like it's not like overly chewy. Like when you overcook it, sometimes
The stomach itself isn't like super flavorful.
she's struggling. She's like, "What is this? I don't eat these things."
I think it's the texture. Yeah.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, the texture is
fine.
crazy.
It's very fatty.
So there is Filipino menudo, which is different than Mexican menudo.
Spain conquered Mexico and the Philippines, which is why a lot of our words in our languages are the same, and our food is very similar as well.
Yeah,
Tastes sort of like a tortilla soup.
I feel on my lips. I don't like that. Mm-mm.
I'm complete opposite of her. I like this.
A cow stomach for sure might scare away some people.
Yeah.
It's a mental thing for me too. You know, I get in my head. You know that.
I think in America especially there's like maybe an aversion to eating the organs of a beast.
I don't mind eating different parts of an animal because I feel like if you're already gonna kill it, you might as well use every piece of it.
For sure in America. But I feel like more Americans are getting, at least when I was still, I mean, you guys know I've, whatever. I'm not trying to give away where I'm at, but you guys know I'm not in America anymore. But you guys know I was born and raised in LA. And like most of my whole life, like up until like a year ago. And so fucking lengua, like cow tongue. Cow tongue used to be fucking, you get the whole fucking tongue for like $6 back in the day. Fucking when I was a little kid. You know, fucking before I left, that shit would be going fucking, that same thing would go for $6. It would be going for like $45. Like, because all of a sudden, like, people found out, at least in LA, I'll say, like, you know what I mean? Like, once they spread past, like, Mexicans eating it, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, everybody else found out, like, oh yeah, tacos and lengua are amazing. All of a sudden, fucking the price of lengua shot up. Everybody started buying that shit, and that shit went up like crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, my point is like about what that fool said. I agree with him that in general, though, I don't think most Americans, and I whatever. I mean, I'm born and raised in America, so I consider myself, I guess, American. You know what I mean? Because I'm American. You know what I mean? I'm born and raised in America. You know what I'm saying? Even though all my family's from Mexico. You know what I mean? So, but like, that's not some mainstream shit. Most people are not ready to eat a cow tongue or like a cow face, or like they're not ready for tacos de cabeza. Even though they're literally like possibly the best tacos that there are. You know what I'm saying? There's a spot in LA that I used to go before I left that they had fucking tacos de cabeza de chivo. Ooh, guys, if you never had goat face tacos, I know it sounds crazy. Like goat head tacos sounds crazy, guys. It's the most amazing tacos you ever have in your fucking life, guys. Insane, fucking insane. But yeah, so I'm just saying, I get it though. Like, I get it. I don't know. I guess because, you know what I mean? My parents are literally from Mexico, so. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I get why most, you know what I mean? People wouldn't be ready to eat that shit, you know what I mean? But, like, I think more and more, it's my point, is that more and more people are getting started. I think more and more it'll become a thing, I think. You know what I mean? Just based off what I saw for the price of lengua going up from fucking $6 when I was a kid to for the entire lengua. And it's not just inflation. Like, inflation should have put it up to fucking $12, $15, $20. But this shit should not have gone up to $45. This shit got super. And every time you go to a fucking store, every time you go to like a fucking Vallarta or a fucking Superior or a fucking or Northgate or fucking, you know what I mean? Or fucking El Super, if you guys know what I mean. If you guys from all the Mexican fucking markets in LA, like, every time you go, they be fucking sold out of the lengua. Like, what the fuck? Like, not only does shit be fucking like $45, it should be sold out. Like, you know what I mean? Because it just got super popular. So, like, my point is, I think I agree that most with them, because this is probably a couple years old anyway, but, like, eventually I think more people will eventually, I think that, because like that chick said too, that she's in her head, because I think so with so many people too, if they were just to eat something, it's like too, like when you go to fast food and shit, you don't even know what the fuck's in that shit, but you just eat it and you're like, well, I think it's this, so you're happy. You know what I mean? So like, but if I give you a taco with some delicious shit and you just eat it, you're gonna be like, this is amazing. But then if I tell you, oh yeah, it's the fucking cow face or the cow head, you're gonna be like, gross. But it's like, you just liked it 2 fucking seconds ago, and then I told you what it is, and now it's like, gross. You know what I mean? Like, but I get it though, about being in your head about that shit, but at the same time, like, anyway, I'm rambling. I'm all over the place, guys. Yeah, it was a tragedy. Can you repeat the question? Oh, no, they're about to do huitlacoche right now, guys. You guys ever have huitlacoche? Huitlacoche is... Guys, this is like the 3rd one in a row that they're doing that I don't like. I don't like huitlacoche either. I had that shit when I was a kid. When I was growing up, we used to go to Mexico City at least once a year, usually twice a year, every single year since I was a baby. Like, you know what I mean? As a matter of fact, even I think my mom went when she was pregnant with me. It was the first time I actually went to Mexico City before I was actually born. She was pregnant with me, and she went when she was like 8 months or something. And then I think I went when I was like 6 months, and then a year, and then we'd always go at least like once, twice a year. I have huitlacoches a couple times in Mexico. Like, people are like, oh, you gotta get the fucking quesadilla de huitlacoche. Like, guys, it's kind of harsh, guys. And out there in Mexico City, guys, like the quesadillas, right? They're huge as fuck. They're like this big, guys. They're fucking gigantic. And it's not like in America where they're with corn. In Mexico City, I mean, it was flour. And here they're flour. I'm sorry. Here in America, they're all flour, right? A quesadilla is flour. In Mexico City, it's all corn. But it's a giant fucking corn tortilla, like this big. And they put that shit in it. That fucking wheat, like, it's fucking brutal, guys. It's harsh. This shit is harsh. I had one with that and potato. And, yeah, I didn't dig it, guys. The first time I had it was that and potato. which I know I'm all over the place. I'm just, who gives a fuck? Okay, that's the point of this channel, just me rambling. But yeah, and you know, also guys, you know, it's random, but in all of Mexico City is the only place in all of Mexico where when you order a quesadilla, it doesn't come with cheese. You have to specify for it to come with cheese. It's assumed automatically that there's no cheese. So if you want cheese, like if you want just cheese in the thing, like you would think of as a quesadilla, you have to specifically say a quesadilla de queso. Like you have to specifically say a cheese quesadilla, because if not, there's a bunch of different types of quesadillas. Because in Mexico City, the quesadilla just means the giant ass thing that's folded, that thing, and they put stuff in it. That's a quesadilla, but it doesn't necessarily mean cheese. So you have to say it with cheese. You know what I mean? So my point is, when I had that, there was no cheese. It was just that huitlacoche shit, which is literally fungus that grows on the fucking corn. It's literally that and potato, and that's it. And then you know, obviously you put salsa, of course. And but guys, I don't know. So people love huitlacoche, though, it's so people really love it. And that shit goes back to, I mean, the fucking back in the day before Spain even got there. You know what I mean? Like they were eating huitlacoche back then. That's why it's literally, listen to the word huitlacoche. Like it's the Nahuatl word. You know what I mean? Which is the language of, you know what I mean, of the indigenous, I mean, what do you want to call them, the Nahuatl people. There was various tribes, right? There was the Mexica, and there was and you had the Xochimilco, and you had of course, and you had the Texcoco, and you guys know, whatever. But you guys know what I'm saying. My point is, I'm rambling, I'm all over the place. My point though is that fucking huitlacoche, guys, that shit is rough. But some people love it though. So if you guys ever get a chance if you guys are ever in a chance where you could try any of this shit, menudo or huitlacoche or chile en nogada, definitely give this shit a try, guys, because some people really love it. That's why they're super classics. But like I said, me personally, I could never get into it. I could never get into it.
Every piece of it.
Corn smut.
That looks like mold.
Huitlacoche. Worshipped in ancient Mexico.
Worshipped
And worshipped by gourmet chefs. Fresh corn smut from the market.
Onion and garlic. Okay.
Okay, that's pretty.
See, yeah. And you know it's way actually super fucking good to look.
In ancient Mexico.
Worshipped by gourmet chefs.
Fresh corn smut from the market.
Oh no, it's not. I thought it was because it flashed by super quick. That's not what I thought it was. But what is super fucking actually really good is in Mexico City too. They do quesadillas de flor de calabaza, which is like the squash flowers, basically, like the things that like grow off of, like if you let a squash plant grow, like those flowers. They put those things into food, and they do them with potato in a fucking quesadilla. Again, remember, there's no cheese. You could add cheese if you want, but no, it's not cheese. It's just potato with the flor de calabaza with the squash flowers. Those are fucking delicious. I thought for half a second when it flashed by that those were what they look like, because they look like that. They're like green with like a super orange like bulb. Those are actually pretty fucking good. Huitlacoche, I can't get into huitlacoche, guys. Sorry, guys.
Okay,
I know there's any Mexicans watching this. They're gonna be killing me. Like, bro, you don't like
a taco?
chile en nogada or menudo or huitlacoche? I'm sorry, I don't.
Beautiful plating. Huitlacoche or corn smut is an edible fungus that grows on organic corn and is considered a unique Mexican delicacy.
It's not ready until you squeeze the lime on there.
Like, see, guys, did you see the tortillas? Those are blue corn tortillas. Everything with blue corn, guys, is always more delicious.
I hope it's a little mushroomy. Like, I love mushrooms.
It doesn't have a mushroom taste, because like mushrooms don't have that strong of a flavor, I feel like.
My favorite thing ever,
anything too crazy.
When I was a kid,
like, it almost like kind of tastes similar to like
in
beans.
Mexico ever
this
with
one has a
fucking
stronger flavor. It's like,
maíz
I can't identify this taste.
It gives me like a burnt
with salsa
flavor.
verde on top.
This is really
guys,
strange.
and a
It
fucking,
tastes like how I imagine
and a
dust to
fucking
taste.
huevo on top with the fucking with the bistec.
Like, I don't think it's dirt.
It's over,
It's
guys.
just
It's
like
over.
Earthy. Straight from the
They're
earth.
digging
It's a
the
little on the more
huitlacoche,
bitter side,
though.
so like that's all I'm really tasting
Yeah,
out of this.
it's not
I
good.
think it's like you gotta try it a few times before you.
Yeah, I
really-
tried the whole thing and I'm still not sure.
Well, because the more I eat it, like, the more flavor you get. So I'm like, okay, I don't hate it.
But are you glad you tried it?
I'm so
Oh.
glad I tried it.
How can you not want to try something like this? This is amazing.
How are they legit like?
7 mole.
Are they just trying to? Do they just not want to come off as hating Mexicans or something? Because how the fuck were they saying? How are they nice about saying they didn't like huitlacoche? How are you nice about saying it? Like, it's one of those things. I promise, guys. You're gonna take a bite. You'll either love it or hate it. You're gonna, if the first bite, there's not gonna be no question of like, do do I really like? No, guys. At first bite, I promise you're gonna know. Like, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this? Or you're gonna be like, oh my god, this is amazing. One of the two. There's no in between.
I know mole.
I've had moles.
Yeah.
7 moles.
Mole, I mean,
Nice.
Sorry.
Moles. Well,
7 moles. I'm sorry.
Ooh.
7 moles.
Yes. Give me the moles.
oh, I hope this is good because it looks incredible.
Wow.
That looks so good.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Ooh.
Oh, they
Mole
gave
is the
him a
national
bunch
dish.
of moles. Damn. I mean, guys. What are we doing, guys? Like, guys, if you have never had mole, oh my god, it is literally one of the best Mexican foods of all time. It's top. It has to be top 5. Like, mole is so fucking amazing. It's so good, and there's so many different types. Like, it's so fucking good, guys.
Mexico and has many complex and beautiful forms like rojo, negro, coloradito, amarillo, estofado, and verde. I tried to name a few.
It's
Like,
hard
this
to
dark one is
describe
the
the
only one I
taste.
do.
It's
That's the
super
only one I
hard.
got too, is the dark
If
one.
you've never had mole, it's super hard to describe the fucking taste of it. It's incredibly, because there's so much stuff that they put in there. They put a million different chilies and a million different spices, and they put some fucking herbs in there. And then depending on the type, like you see how one of them is green. I think that's either normally the green one is pumpkin seed, but sometimes there's a spinach one too. But then like this dark brown one, that's like the classic one, which is like the mole poblano. That one's like a chocolate one, so it has like a sweeter taste. But then they'll do like the negro, which is like a dark like black one, and that one's like super like real dark chilied out, and that was like kind of more spicy. But then there'll be like there's like the white one too, which like the white mole is like it's kind of like a creamier type of. There's like a bunch of different types of mole. There's like so many different types of moles. Then there's like the almendrado, which is like an almond based one, because normally most of them are made with peanuts, but the almendrado is like an almond based one, but with a lot of almonds, so it has like a real heavy nutty almond. There's so many different types of moles. They're all so fucking delicious, guys. If you ever get a chance to ever try mole, like definitely eat that shit. It's fucking amazing. It's kind of weird the way they serve it to them, because typically you serve it over, there's a lot of different ways, but the traditional ways you serve it over chicken, like over a piece of chicken, and then they just gave them to him like with the tortilla. But at least they're just trying to mole it with mole. Guys, mole is fucking amazing. Mole is amazing.
And that is such a.
Is it good?
It's like a party, man.
That's the one I'm used to. That's the one I like.
I love the colors though.
I'm definitely getting some clothes from that one.
That's
That's sweet.
It has like a million flavors that all come together and give everybody a high five.
This one's on the lighter side. I can't really tell what that tastes like.
This orange one is like the red sauce they put over Mexican rice.
It tastes like just like salsa.
That's my
Oh,
favorite
that's
one.
good.
We'll see just how spicy the verde really is.
Ooh,
There's a spice on that. That's a jalapeno.
Yeah, you start to feel the kick of the jalapeno a little bit.
it's a very muted taste, but then you just all of a sudden get a kick.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I'm having such a hard time picking my
Going
favorite.
back and forth.
They're all so good.
I really like this orange one.
Yes, that's my favorite one.
I feel like any of these three on the right I liked.
This hurts, but it's so good.
Well, pinole is a Spanish word for roasted corn flour or cornmeal.
Okay.
Pinoles. Pinole.
Pinole.
Ring light.
I know, right?
Ring light.
Oh, so are we having a drink now?
Drink.
Oh.
Ooh.
10,000-year-old energy drink. Aztec warriors, what the heck?
Oh, awesome.
Whoa.
I'm ready.
Ooh.
Oh, it's really cute.
I like this cup.
Atole de Pinole is a traditional hot corn and masa beverage that's very popular during Day of the Dead and Las Posadas, or the Christmas holiday season.
You add a star anise in there, and then it automatically makes me think of like holidays, because it's always like cinnamon sticks and star anises and all that.
I always try to make recipes and they're always like, star anise. And I'm like, what the heck is that? And it's
Is
a
that
literal
the-
star.
Okay, so it's kind of gritty. I was not expecting that.
Thick. It's thick as if it was blended with ice.
That shit is
Right,
thick
but
as
there's
hell.
no ice in it.
Atole is definitely
Flavor-wise,
thick
I
as
really
hell.
like it. Texture-wise, not so much.
Yeah, I don't like the texture.
Yeah.
You know the problem, but I get it. But the problem is that they need a tamale to go with the atole. You don't fucking just have the atole by itself. You always have a fucking tamale with the atole. They go together. You gotta fucking, and especially if you get some fucking chaporado in there instead, like the chocolate. Woo, guys. But I'm talking about that shit. You drink it, you fucking drink it. You eat it with the fucking tamale for breakfast. guys, you're fucking good to go.
Yeah.
It feels almost like you're
way overcooked oatmeal.
It does taste very like holiday-y.
So pinole, which is the stuff mixed in, is full of key vitamins and nutrients, including protein, amino acids, fiber, and antioxidants.
All right, so catch us after this episode. We're gonna be running outside, guys.
I'm just getting filled with energy right now. I feel like I'm ready to run across the Andes Mountains.
Kind of like meal replacement tea.
I really like
Andes
these.
Mountains, that's hilarious.
Get past the texture.
Me neither.
I actually really like this.
Oh, that's yummy. Look, I cleaned my bowl.
wow.
You know, I've been racking my brain trying to think of something weird that I ate when I was growing up in Mexico. But honestly, there's just not that much.
Oh no.
Chapulines.
Oh my gosh, she said it too.
Son of a cricket eater.
I'm not scared of eating bugs. I've eaten so many bugs on this channel before.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my goodness. Ooh.
They look like they're alive and like.
All right.
Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Cricket! Chapulines are a crunchy and sustainable Mexican delicacy. They're very popular in the Oaxaca.
Oh, on sopes, huh?
Squeamish
Oh, no.
American in me is struggling right now.
Oh my goodness. They're like full bugs.
This is the
Honestly, if you're gonna do it in sopes, I mean, there's gonna be so much other shit. You're probably not even gonna really taste them like that much, you know what I mean? As opposed to just eating them straight up.
The real.
Like in the bag, like, you know, they'll sell them, like out there, they'll sell them like in a bag, like a plastic bag, and they'll just fucking put chile, and fucking limon, and you just fucking, like popcorn and shit. But you eat them in tacos, or they put them on whatever shit too, I mean. I remember the first time I seen that shit too. That shit tripped me out. I was remember being a little kid, fucking outside the fucking. You guys ever been to Mexico City and the fucking the cathedral, the big one where the Zocalo is? Right there's a big cathedral. I remember seeing a lady sitting out front. She was just sitting there and she had a bunch of fucking baskets. She had chapulines, she had fucking hormigas, she had like ants, because they do ants too, like they'll eat like ants in like a taco. Or they do like there's I forgot fucking there's a couple other ones. I'm trying to like blanking, but there's like a few different fucking just baskets and baskets, a few different baskets, different types of bugs, and just fucking hey.
Snack that smiles
I
back.
can see his little eyes. Oh.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I might have a leg in my
That is so salty. It tastes like how fish food smells.
It gets really dusty and then like it'll get stuck in your teeth.
Yuck.
It just gets in your teeth, man.
When you're on a long road trip and you just need a snack and you pick it up from the gas station, like
It's just like eating a snack, like anything that's just like a crunchy snack.
corn nuts or sunflower seeds, it
That's
kind
not
of
what it
gives me
tastes
that vibe.
Do you think it's bad, or do you think you're just having like a mental issue getting over?
Oh yeah, it's definitely just a mental thing. Cause like once I crunched it and it turned into dust, like you're right, it is just kind of like eating a cracker.
I'll stick to sunflower seeds.
little basic Betty.
Also, like cultural food like this shouldn't be described as weird.
Yeah, it's just
The
different.
people enjoy it, right? It's just different.
Yeah.
Concha es un pan dulce.
There you go, give him a concha. There you go.
I love a concha.
I've never tried it, but I've seen it.
It's really pretty.
That looks
Yum!
Oh.
good. Oh, look at sugar,
Sugar,
butter.
butter, you can't go wrong.
Cannot
you
go
cannot
wrong.
go wrong at all.
Look at all that color.
Oh, and then
These are so good. Have you had these before?
I actually have.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're bomb.
Guys, I'm gonna fucking, if there's any fucking Mexicans who still happen to be watching, because after all the other shit I said, guys, I'm gonna really break your hearts, guys. I don't like conchas either. I don't like conchas. They're okay. They're okay for like a bite, but like, I don't know. I've never been into conchas. I think conchas are so overrated. Like, everybody's always, every time they go to the panaderia, hey, make sure you get some conchas. Make sure you get fucking get the vanilla and the strawberry and the chocolate fucking conchas. And they're okay. They're alright. I don't know. I'll take a fucking cuernito every fucking time. Are you serious? Cuernito kills every fucking bread. Guys, if you don't know the cuernito, it's like a crescent thing. Kind of like a croissant, but like not all soft and flaky like a croissant. It's like, it's baked. Well, croissants are baked too, but it's more like I don't know how to describe it. If you guys have never had pan dulce, like Mexican sweet bread, but it's like a type of, I don't know. It's like more like, I don't know, almost like, I don't even know how to describe the texture of pan dulce. It's a weird texture of that shit, but it's like, it's basically like a bread, like a roll type thing, but like kind of softer, but like, I don't know. And it's shaped like that, and it's covered in sugar. and they put these little fucking seeds of I don't know what the fuck are in it, and then like the middle section is like yellow because like they make it with like the egg. Like the egg yolk, and so like the middle part is yellow, and it's like a different taste. Guys, they're so fucking delicious. Guys, they kill conchas. Conchas are cool, but like, guys, I know any Mexicans watching this, so like, guys, you don't like conchas? They're okay, I guess. I'm not hating on them, but like, I'll take the fucking puerco over them too. Like, there's like the pig. It's like a pig bread. It's like a bread shaped like a cookie thing, shaped like a pig. I'll take that one over the fucking concha too, like for sure. Like, I'll even take the fucking piece of pan con manteca. There's one that's like a piece of bread and it has butter on it and then sugar, and then you just fucking eat it just straight up. Like, I'll take that one clearly over. I don't know, conchas are cool. I know, guys, I know. No, I'm just saying conchas are cool, but like, guys, give me a fucking empanada de fucking cajeta instead. You're really gonna tell me you're gonna take a concha over a fucking empanada de cajeta? And guys, empanadas, you know, it's like a flaky dough thing that are stuffed. It's like they're like shaped like in a triangle, and then they're stuffed. And there's different ones. The Mexican ones are usually like vanilla. You always see like, for sure, you see piña, like pineapple. You see fucking like guava, like guayaba. You see fucking sometimes they have apple, like around. I don't know. Like I've never seen that one in Mexico, but I would have thought they have it there. But I'm just saying, I've only seen the apple one here, or like when I used to live here in here, you know what I'm saying? You feel me? But like, yeah, I don't know. My point is like, I don't know. They're good, but you know what I mean? Like, they're not like, conchas are good, but they're not as good as the fucking empanadas. There's like there's one. It's like this cookie. It's like a cookie with all these rainbow sprinkles on it, like completely covered in rainbow sprinkles. That cookie kills the fucking conchas. Guys, I know I'm just rambling now about pan dulce, but guys, I grew up with that shit. Guys, grew up eating that shit. Every fucking weekend, you go to fucking Panaderia to get the fucking, you know what I mean? Or fucking, honestly, if you're my dad, you go fucking like every day, literally every morning to fucking get, you know what I mean? But actually, no, when I was a kid, I remember I used to go every morning too, because there's a spot in Boyle Heights, right off 4th. Fucking amazing spot. I remember we used to go there, like, I used to go with my mom like almost every morning. Anyway, I'm fucking rambling, guys. And there's a spot in fucking Pico too. That fucking I remember used to get those cookies. I'm tired of those cookies, guys, with the rainbow sprinkles. Kills conchas. What are we doing, guys?
Than like seeing dough and seeing how much it grows after it gets heated up.
Wow.
Whoa.
Conchas are the epitome of both spit.
Why would you give them strawberry? If anything, give them vanilla. The vanilla one is the best one, guys. Trust me, the strawberry one is not. You guys don't want the strawberry one. Trust me. Strawberry one is the weakest of the three. The best is vanilla, then the chocolate, then the strawberry. You don't give them a strawberry. That's a weak recipe. I'm sorry, guys. But you don't start them off with a strawberry. Nobody fucking. You gotta like. Who likes the strawberry? Give them the vanilla. Like, the vanilla is the classic.
Spanish and French influence in Mexico, resulting in a beautiful sweet bread with a cookie dough topping. And while this dish isn't necessarily that obscure, it's one people might have seen but not tried.
Like a sweet bun, but like not without the glaze.
It's a very dry pastry.
Yeah, for sure.
Which I like.
They're dry as fuck.
Yeah, it's like bagel with like a cookie hat on.
Yeah.
So the top is like crumbly like a cookie as you're biting it, as you can tell from all over her side of the table. But then the soft bottom part, the bread, is like soft.
They're diverse. Like, they just have range in all their food.
Instead of people being like, this is mine and that is yours, like be like, okay,
I
let's
mean,
take
I
the
agree
best
though,
of both
because
worlds.
maybe I'm biased, but I
bread
do
and
think
cookie,
Mexican
and
food
then
is. I do think Mexican food is the greatest
put 'em
food
together.
in the world.
There's like a commitment to
Close.
artistry.
Maybe
I
I'm
feel
biased, though.
in like all aspects.
I love trying everything because you never know what you're gonna like.
No need to be scared. Mexican food, it's the best, I
The
promise.
best, I
If
swear.
you're scared to try food, it's like, okay, what's the worst that can happen? It tastes bad, you spit it out.
I went.
Guys, if anybody knows me, guys, I've been literally saying that for like the past like fucking 417 years. I literally say that all the time. That is crazy. Shout out to that chick. Who is that chick? I love this chick. I'm in love with this chick now. She's the best. I say that all the time. Every time I'm like, people are like, oh, I don't want to try it. Like, just try something. What's the fucking worst that could happen? You don't like it and you spit it out and you drink some water and then you get rid of the flavor. And then now you have a story about you tasted some new food, and you could tell people, oh yeah, I tried that. Let me tell you the story. Now you have a story, and fucking you just spit it out. It took 2 fucking seconds. Or the other thing is, you taste it, and you're like, oh, this is delicious, and now you have a new food that you like for the rest of your life. Like, I don't see the downside ever of just taking a bite of something new. Like, I don't understand people who refuse to try new foods. Like, just take a bite. All you have to do is spit it out. But also, don't be in your head about it where you're like, I already know I'm not going to like it. And then you take a bite and immediately gross yourself. I'm like, no, be open for real, though. Like, genuinely just be like, okay, let me taste this. You know what I mean? And you know what I'm saying? Like, I've tasted so many new foods. Where like, that's amazing. Now I love it. And I've had so many foods where I'm like, I am never eating that shit again. You know what I'm saying? Like, guys, be open to new shit.
I feel like if you're scared to try food, it's like, okay, what's the worst that can happen? It tastes bad, you spit it out.
I went for it, and I'm still here and still alive.
If I can eat a cricket, you can too.
And thank you guys so much for watching
Facts.
People vs. Food.
We hope you enjoyed this trip to Mexico as much as we did.
And we know we missed a lot of good food, so let us know in the comments what else we should try.
As always, make sure to like and subscribe for more.
Bye! Adios!
Asta.
Bye, guys.
I'll eat it.
Guys, what are we doing, guys? There we go. Shout out to fucking, I don't know, what channel is this? Who did this? Who produced this shit? People vs. Food. Hey, shout out People vs. Food. Shout out the subs, guys. Shout out bands. Is this really the content you want? Is this really what you want? Really? Is this really entertaining, bands? Really? Guys, my real channel, my music is in the description. And guys, if you think this stinks, don't blame me, alright? I didn't do it. It's the band's fault, alright? We'll be back, guys. We'll be back.